What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another week's vlog. It's Life with Ron, and I'm Ron, where we cover me being a retail skin specialist, life with my pups, my hubby, and building my brand Rhinestone Master Creations, a luxury rhinestone pet business. It is Sunday, and I normally don't work on Sundays, but we have what they call a special beauty steal with the cosmetic brand that I work for, which is called Beekman. And their serum is actually 50% off today. It's actually a really good serum. If you're somebody who uses the brand Clarins, they make a serum that's similar to Clarins, but actually better for your skin. So it's going to be 50% off. So I'm going in for what we call a focus day, primarily to sell that particular product at the store I'm working at today. I think we have like 58 of them to get rid of, and I think the other store that I work at, which is Burbank, I think they have 78 of them. My boss is going to be working in that store, so I'm sure we're going to have a competition to see who sells the most of them today. I'm going to swing by and get some coffee, and then I'm heading in to work. Let's get this vlog started.
Many hours later.
It was the sunshine.
Cauliflower chicken.
We never had facials before that.
Vegan.
Yes. Yes.
How long
And
has it been?
Back at Gogoku Vegan, having this the shrimp sushi presentation, amazing.
So we come to Rokufu Chinese restaurant. So we tried it for the first time. What did you think? Really good. We got the cauliflower wings, we got the ramen, and I got the sushi with shrimp on the inside of it. Amazing. Okay, Travis White. You got any opinions? Of course, we'll do that.
Many hours later.
What's up, everybody? It is Monday the 23rd, and we are on our way to, I have an appointment at the foot doctor. If you guys have been following me for a little bit, I had a issue with my foot from standing that I have like a little knot on the bottom of my foot, which I think is just like a blister, but I had to go to the general practitioner, and then she told me she thinks it's a bone. So she wouldn't like lance it or whatever. So I have to actually go to the podiatrist to have them check my foot before they can do anything. So we're up early. Hubby and little Sparkle is with us as a sidekick on the way to the podiatrist. Podiatrist, I think that's how you pronounce it. So let's get this day started. So I'm here at the podiatrist's office. I'm early/late because I didn't pay attention to the suite number. So for 20 minutes, I was actually in the wrong office. Look at these shoes.
At 1.
So, getting ready to get the laser treatment. They're making us put these goggles on. Look at her. you're gonna have to make sure you cover Sparkle's eyes while they're doing this. Hopefully they let me record the procedure, but this is what we have to wear doing this. Can't wait to give you guys the update about what's going on here when I leave this office. So this is the laser thing they have to use here.
You do sports?
Hmm.
Do workout or do
The
sports?
gym, but not enough that I would say I'm a, a sports
Let's just
person.
try to avoid impact exercises right now.
Oh yeah, I usually like do the treadmill and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
avoid that.
Yeah, for a couple of weeks. You
Okay.
can do stationary bike. You can do lift. You know.
Mm. I still have been trying to go through my mind like where I would have been that I don't, cause like even when I go to the gym, I don't like take my shoes off or anything like that. So I'm like,
Yes.
where in the heck did I come in contact with that?
It could be somebody's house or somebody that came to your house and they were barefooted.
That's crazy. Is that the acid?
Yes.
And you said it's down in the dermis part of the foot? And this is a two-part. You do the acid and then you do the laser, and then I have to come back next week, and then there's another
Yes.
thing that you do in conjunction with it. Ooh, Lord. Lord.
She's gonna give you this medication. It's like a nail polish. Just apply to that area and hold it for like 15 seconds.
Okay.
And then do it twice a day, and I'll see you next.
So I am now leaving the podiatrist, and when I tell you, it pays to be nice to people when you come into a building, because apparently for what it is that I needed to have done, it's considered as a cosmetic procedure, and insurance does not cover it. It was going to cost me $145 for the laser, and then there's an acid that they use. It's a two-part, which is another $53. I was nice to the receptionist when I came in, and we were telling jokes with each other. They hooked me up. I got the laser and the acid and the follow-up treatment that I have to do that would have been extra money. I got it all for $100. So it pays to be nice to people. And yes, I got the footage. By now you should have already seen it, so I recorded getting the laser done or whatever. But I don't know if I kept the part in there, but they said it's a type of wart and you can get it just by standing, and it normally spreads. So the fact that I only had it in one spot and it's been like this for 6 months, Yeah, it's probably been like 6 months that I've had this issue and it did not spread. Was a blessing. So we're done with this, and if it's not too hot, we're gonna head downtown for some retail therapy. So we have made it downtown, and I have an order that I need to do a custom order. For those of you who haven't checked out my website, I do a lot of limited edition items, and one of the items that I did probably a year ago was I did what I call the designer collection, where I actually used the Fendi design or the fabric in order to do a rhinestone look. And so I have one of my customers from Singapore who has requested to get 3 of them done for her dogs in Singapore. So I had to come down and get the stones in order to create that. And it just so happens this particular one takes the little tiny stones. So it's gonna take me twice as long to do these because the stones are so small. And I was out of the fabric, so I also had to order the fabric all the way from Hong Kong. So I have to wait for the fabric to come in as well as that. So again, a little bit more of the behind the scenes when people are creating one-of-a-kind items. So I have to go buy smaller stones to create this particular design, which is why I do a lot of things in limited quantities, because it's a lot of tedious work when you're trying to get those little details just right. So I'm getting the stones now, and now I have to wait for the fabric to come from Hong Kong. And hubby, I think, wants to look for some items for his mom for Mother's Day. So we'll go through down here and see what we can find.
Many hours later.
What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday of the 24th, and I just realized that I hadn't picked up the camera today. We're at our favorite spot, getting our coffee, and I've already done laundry this morning. And I was sitting here having a conversation with her, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't say good morning to the blog." So we're getting our day started. We're about finished with our coffee. I have to go back and get the clothes from the laundromat. They should be done now. But yeah, so happy Tuesday. Let's get this all going.
Many hours later.
Came out to go to the mall, and we ended up running into a farmer's market. How are you doing? This is basically food. Yeah, food. You think we should get some oranges? Or you see any other food you like?
I'm not gonna be eating for 2 days straight, so I don't think it's.
Anything you want? Now you know what you can.
So we're out doing a little retail therapy inside of a stop at Starbucks and try the new matcha loaf cake, and I got the new pistachio one. See how the what do you think? That's it. And then I have the pistachio one. Now I don't know if it's like a requirement that they do it, but they actually warm up the pistachio one.
Guys, I got bother you. Did you just 2 minutes? I gotta go back.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Mhm.
Appreciate it, man.
I'd already had the matcha one. It's really good. Mm. Pistachio, so sparkle one for try some of it too. But the pistachio one almost tastes like it has like that little cherry undertone that most pistachios have. So both of them are amazing. So if you're wondering about trying them, what would you give the matcha? Like how 1 out of 10? Mm-hmm. You get an 8? 8. No. What about the pistachios? 6. 6, really? I'd give them both a solid 9. I like both of them.
Many hours later.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's a few hours later, and I told you earlier I was doing a little retail therapy. Didn't get much, nothing too crazy, but I did pick up some items from a few stores here in LA. I don't know about your area, but they make you pay for bags, so that's a whole nother story. But I'll show you the few things that I got. First thing I got, and it's the wrong time of the year, but I could not pass it up. And I'm not really a brown person, but I got this nice chocolate brown hoodie. It almost feels like a spongy neoprene kind of fabric. It's not like your regular sweatsuit type of fabric, but nice chocolate hoodie. Fits amazing. I'm not gonna do a try on. I'm just gonna show you the items. If in the future you want me to show you what they look like on me, let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already by now in the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, and tell a friend. Again, I'm trying to build this content creator thing as well. I'm also interjecting, if you haven't noticed by now, little clips of days when I try to do like a little fashion photo shoot, trying to build that, that content on my Instagram, and I'm showing you the stuff that I'm doing. Sometimes I can add in the exact music that I use on YouTube, on Instagram, but sometimes I can't because, like I said, I'm trying not to get those copyright strikes so I can build up my brand. But yeah, so I got this, and it was actually on sale. So it was regular $50 on sale for $19, and I got this from H&M. So head over to H&M. They do have some cool little sales going in. The other place I went to, and I only got just a few items, and it's something very simple. I went to Uniqlo, and the crazy part about it is I'd been hearing this name before and never paid attention to it. And I had been in the store before, and I was like, oh, it's just some like Chinese store, but never paid attention to the name. So I got some tank tops from them, probably I think maybe 2 weeks ago, and I hadn't noticed. And as we're getting into the summertime, and I'm starting to, step up my little fashion game or whatever, I wanted some colored socks. I realized that I had a whole bunch of black and white, and that was it. Black and white socks. And I was like, well, if I'm gonna start doing color going to the summer, I really want to find me some colored socks. So earlier today, I actually had gone to Burlington Coat Factory, and I found this cool little set right here. So it gave me like some beige, and these have like the little Adidas logo on them, but beige, chocolate, pink, and I got like a navy blue, and this is like a lighter color here. And I paid for these, I paid $12.99 for 6 socks, but trying to get some color. And so I got 2 packs of those because I wanted to make sure that if hubby wanted some, he had some too as well. So I got 2 packs of those. Again, I paid $12.99 for 6 of those. And then while I'm at the mall, I go into Uniqlo, and lo and behold, look at there. They have 50 different colored socks. I have to get all 50. I mean, I want to make sure I can accessorize with my socks. So I got some Carolina blue, I got some red, and these are right in between like a casual sock, but they could also be a dressy sock. So they're right in between. They feel great, and I got some gray pair. So you can get them for $4.90 each, or you can get 4 of them for $14.90. So if you like colored socks and they're hard to find for you, Uniqlo has them at the mall. So go get those. And then I found this little random store. It's called Urban something or whatever. It's Urban. Let's see if I can find this. It's called Urban Planet. And so it's a new subdivision of the brand Charlotte Russe. And they have like a little men's department. If you go in there, it kind of reminds you of a Forever 21 kind of vibes. It's kind of like that. And I found these nice white shorts because I want a little bit distressed as I've lost a little bit of weight and I really start putting on some of the clothes that I had from last year. I feel like they look like a paper bag, so I want to lean into, and I'm not used to it, but I want to lean into getting clothes that fit better. So I bought a new pair of shorts here. These were freaking $10, and they're like a distressed white denim. They come down to like my knee. Well, I was trying not to talk too fast, but I guess it cut off before I could finish. But I got these white distressed shorts, and last but not least, I'm not a big jean person. I know a lot of people like jeans, but I'm really not drawn to jeans. I don't know why, but again, trying to evolve and do a little bit more. I got these light wash denim jeans here, and yesterday when I was out, I didn't show it, but I also got it's almost like a jean vest kind of thing, but it's a camouflage, but it's different shades of blue and black. But because I got it on clearance at one of those little open air markets that are in downtown LA, I put it in the wash machine and washed it because I was not putting that on after it had been sit out in the dirt and dust. And I know a lot of people have this thing where they, as soon as they buy clothes, they go home and wash them first before they wash them the first time. I don't really do that. I know, people worry about germs, but there's plenty of germs everywhere. And if your body can't fight off those, I mean, let's be for real. But that particular one, I wanted to go ahead and wash it because I just felt like all kind of filth and everything because it was kind of like sitting outside or whatever. So that one I already washed. But that's my little haul. Like I said, if you want to see in the future when I buy stuff, what they look like on me, let me know down in the comments, and I will do like a side-by-side. I talk about it, and then I'll like interject like a little photo of what they are, what I look like in them. Also, the shorts, I got them, and the pants I got in a size 34. They are a little bit of an all-you-can-eat, so they kind of stretch into it. And then the hoodie that I got in a size medium, and I used to be a size extra large. Just saying, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back. So that's my little haul, guys, and see you in the next clip.
You beat with the God, hold up, wait, I just hit the jackpot.
What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, I think it's the 25th. Up running a few errands. It is 11:16 in the morning, and I am at Costco. And look at this freaking line. This particular location is considered the business center, so it's more of a commercial for like people who have a business that has food or convenience stores or stuff like that. So yeah, completely packed at 11 o'clock in the morning. The lines are ridiculous. So checking out through this, it will take me longer to check out than it did to get the items that I'm getting. And then I'm feeling a little drained, so I'm gonna go get some coffee. Let's get this day started. All right, it's a little bit later, and what is it? Time to head to work and make this money. Because you gotta fake it till you make it. Let's get this day started. Of course, as always, if something that's worth something reporting about or letting you guys know about, I'll let you know. Otherwise, you know what the next clip will be. Let's get at it. What's up, guys? It's a little bit later in the evening, and it's about time to start the process of working on the custom order that I told you I had for my guest that was based in Singapore, who wants something from a previous collection that I did. And there's a reason why I don't do that many items. One, because I want your items to be unique. And two, once I'm done with the item, I am like drained and I feel like I poured everything into that particular collection that I have. So I don't want to touch it anymore. But because this is a specialty order, I'll go back and revisit that. Hubby has already done the base. I do the stoning, so he created the base for this already. So this is the base of the harness already. And we do have it lined here with our 3D mesh fabric as well. And then I wanted you to see the amount of stones. So this bag right here has 8,640 stones. That's for this. And this one calls for a clear stone and for a black stone. And so each one of these bags is 8,640 stones, for a total of like 17,000 plus stones. And so I'm gonna get those prepped and ready to go for me to start stoning. And mind you, this is one harness. I have 3 of these to do. I have one more in this particular style, and then I have another one to do in our coat harness style. And so I wanted you to have an idea of how many stones I go through or how many it takes to create each one of them. Now these particular ones are going to take longer to do and more stones to do because these are smaller than the average stone. So I wanted to show you the difference in the size stones that I normally use. So this is the average size stone. Oops. So the big one is the average size stone I use. The medium is that, and then the one on the bottom, the crystal, is actually the size. I don't know if it's coming in clear. The crystal is actually the size of the stone that I'm using for this particular one. So the entire harness is going to be done out of this tiny stone, which is what we call in size reference. This is a size 12 rhinestone, as opposed to, again, showing you the average stone that I normally use on most of my harnesses, which is a size 20. I don't know how if you can see how that works. So you can see the difference in the sizes of the two. So again, very tedious and time consuming. So again, whenever you're looking at these kind of things and you're on the outside looking in and you might go, oh my God, that's expensive. I wanted you to see the groundwork of what I'm actually working with and why the prices are the way that they are. So let's go on this journey, and as I go through these, I'll show you how many stones it's taken me in order to do this. I know that this is not going to be enough stones. Probably just for this one alone, I'll probably have to get more stones. But let's see how far 17,000 stone gets us on just one harness. Wanted you to see the process. Okay, so I am currently starting on the new project, and people always ask me, well, how long does it take you to do that? How long does it take? You know, I've been doing it so long that I don't remember the time frame. So for this particular one, I'm going to try to start timing myself just to see if I can remember to do it. Time myself like how long I'm taking each day on doing each part of it. So this one, because it's a little later in the evening when I'm starting, it is currently 12 o'clock. And I'm going to stop at 1 o'clock because I have to get up early in the morning. So I'm going to take an hour starting on this and see how far I get. And then each time I start on it, I'll start and finish and try to look at the clock and see how long it's been since I've been working on this project. So I'll try to keep the time frame and then add it all up at the end. So let's see how this goes. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention is, you know that I work for a skincare brand and that I'm working on my whole influencer thing. So I thought it would be fun to create like a little reel for the skincare company that I'm working for, because I also work in Ulta's and they currently have this thing called 21 Days of Beauty, where every day for 21 days, they have items that have a special discounted price. And so this Friday, the brand that I work for, they're having an extra bonus day where they have 3 items that are going to be an extra 50% off. So by the time this comes up, you guys will have already missed it. But I'm creating a little reel that I'm going to post on my Instagram, like trying to get the attention of the brand and also using this as content for when I submit stuff to other brands of, you know, my style of content creation. So if you've already been following me and you're following me on Instagram, which is Life with Ron, or it's Life with _Ron_, go check out my post for the brand Beekman. Show me a little love down there in the comments if you haven't done it already. And also give me your feedback on what you think. I try to do my own little spin on how I feel like if I was a consumer and I was looking at something and what would catch my attention and make it kind of outside of the box and not your normal, like, regular thing. So I'm putting my whole spin on it. And oh, I'm gonna insert the reel in this video as well, so you'll be able to see it. And then if you want, you can also go to my Instagram and leave me a comment in there, or you can leave a comment here what you think about the reel. Please let me know your feedback and what you think about it. So that's what I'm doing now, but back to work on this harness. I'm practicing for the last beauty steal day for 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta. My favorite Beekman items are going to be an extra 50% off. I missed a few of them on the days that they were on special, but on Friday, they're going to be 50% off again. So the kit that has the hand cream, the body cream, and the goat's milk soap is going to be 50% off. The magnesium spray that lowers the cortisol levels and the redness in my skin, it's going to be 50% off. And last but not least, the Exozone Serum. The Exozone Serum that has the live exosome treatment that makes your skin produce its own collagen. It's going to be 50% off. Don't miss it. Head over to your Ulta and get it today. You'll thank me later. Gotta get ready. What's up, everybody? It is Thursday, I think it's the 26th, and I am up early at the urologist doing a follow-up appointment because men's health is important. I'm getting an ultrasound done today, so I'm doing that before, of course, I have to head to work. So let's get this vlog started.
Oh my God, what the fuck? Oh my God.
Alright, it is now an hour later. Ultrasound is done. They did an ultrasound of my kidneys and my bladder. Kidneys and bladder. No kidney stones or anything like that. Everything is good. I have to come back again in another 6 months. Not really sure why, but I think it's just part of the healthcare system for them to keep getting paid, because that was, my copay was freaking $39. So yeah, now I'm on my way to see if I can shoot a little bit of content for my Instagram, and then I'm gonna swing over to the coffee shop, and then after that I have to be at work at 11 o'clock. My doctor's appointment was at 8:30. I'm finishing at 9:30. Going to get coffee. Have to be to work at 11 o'clock. Let's keep it moving. What's up, everybody? It is about 12:30 at night, and I'm getting ready to do a little bit of stoning. I stoned for about an hour last night, and this is about how far I got for an hour. So I'm probably going to stone for another hour tonight, and we'll see how far I get. So this is just an hour's worth of stoning. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday the 27th. Up at it, and time to head to work. Time to make this money until I don't have to do it this way again, if you know what I mean. nothing eventful for today, just work. If anything cool happens or I have a thought about something, I'll let you know. I want to have more conversations with you guys, but I'm new to this, so I don't know what you guys want to talk about. I see people who are like randomly like talking in their videos, but I want to have something that I'm talking about that you guys are interested in. It seems like they just have like random thoughts and they just start talking. And I'm like, if nobody's asking me any questions or anything, like, what am I just all of a sudden talking about? And I know people tend to talk about things that, like, I guess just pop up in their head and they want to talk about those things in general. But it just feels a little bit awkward. But I want to interact and talk more to you guys on the vlog, so you can see, a little bit more about my mindset and things that I think about. Yeah. So let me know down in the comments, if you want me to talk more and, give a little bit more insight into like my thoughts and stuff like that, just to give you a little bit more, insight on who I am and my personality and stuff like that. So let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. What's up, everybody? It is Saturday the 28th, and it is the last day of this vlog. Time to do what? Head to work. But I saw a pair of shoes earlier this week at a Nordstrom's rack that had been on my mind heavy because I had an idea for a look for an outfit that I got that I want to wear tomorrow. And if the shoes are still there, they're meant for me. If they're not there, they weren't meant for me. But they were a nice pair of shoes, and they're a neutral, like a nude kind of like loafer shoe. And I don't really wear those. But again, in this whole elevating thing that I'm doing as a content creator, I want to kind of push myself outside of my comfort zone because I don't have nude stuff, and there's some outfits that just regular black doesn't go with. So I want to be able to have something in my wardrobe to kind of go when I have to have something kind of neutral. So if it's there, I'll get it, and you'll see it, which will start tomorrow's vlog when we go to the Vegan Exchange. But yeah, so heading over to Nordstrom's rack to see if these shoes are there, and then also heading to work. Let's get this day started. Whew. And just like that, we have come to the end of another weekly vlog. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support me. Please help me run it up. I think they have a new thing called Hype Me Up. So if you could hype me up, that would be greatly appreciated. I thank all of you who are sharing my videos on Instagram and telling people to check me out. Please let me know down in the comments, what you enjoyed about this vlog, what you'd like to see more of. Let me know what you think about the content that I'm starting to create for like my influencer slash fashion side. Let me know what you think about that as well. If you're enjoying that, I was putting in little clips that showed what my fragrance of the day is or what I'm wearing. If you like those segments, let me know. I'll put those back in. If I don't get you guys feedback, I don't know what you're interested in, and I want to be able to create content that you guys can engage with and that is interesting to you. But yeah, so I go back on Monday for the follow-up for the my foot doctor. I think I don't really have anything going on. Oh, tomorrow we are going to Vegan Exchange, because if you don't know by now, I am vegan. And this is one of the biggest like food events they have for that. So I will be taking you guys along with me on that. We pushed my launch date back in terms of showing the brand models with our new Fire Zebra collection. All the models will be featuring that on the 12th of April instead of tomorrow, which is the original launch date, because some products got caught up in customs or whatever, so it pushed all that back. But I am also getting ready to order the materials for the one for for our next event as well. And I'm currently working on, you saw the designer collection, or the Fendi, whichever one you want to call it. You know, sometimes you can get sued for copyright infringement. So I call it the designer collection. So I'm working on that. But until next week, thank you guys so much for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.